If you've ever woken up and known, deep in your bones, that you're not alone, you'll understand why I started sleeping with the lights on. It wasn't just the muddy footprints on my ceiling, impossible, unless something was crawling above me, but the number 7, carved drawn red into my forearm, that made me realize my nightmares were leaking into reality. I didn't scream. I didn't run. I just stared at the ceiling, at those prints that seemed to pulse with a dark, wet sheen, and wondered what would happen on the 7th night. That was the first time I truly wished I could stay awake forever. The days passed in a blur of paranoia. I skipped work, avoided friends, every reflection in the store window seemed to flicker with movement behind me. The scratches on my arm multiplied, 6, then 5, counting down. Each night, I tried every trick I could, sleeping pills, caffeine, even tying myself to the bed. Nothing worked. I still woke with my sheets tangled, the footprints spreading across the ceiling like a map, and the numbers carved deeper. On the 3rd night, I noticed the air tasted metallic, and my dreams were filled with cold water and distant, echoing footsteps. Desperate, I started researching sleep phenomena, hoping for some rational explanation. But every forum, every article, led me back to one chilling phrase: when the marks count down, it's already too late. My phone started glitching, screens flickering with images of a muddy face pressed against glass. I tried staying in a hotel, but woke up with the same prints, this time, trailing down the walls, leading to the locked bathroom door. Inside, my reflection smiled at me with a mouthful of mud. On the final night, with only one mark left, I barricaded myself in my apartment, every light blazing. I watched the ceiling, heart thundering, as the footprints finally stopped above my bed. The room grew cold. Shadows pooled at my feet. I realized too late that it wasn't hunting me in my dreams, but softening the barrier, night after night, so it could step through. The last thing I saw was a foot, slit with grime, swinging down from the ceiling, and then I understood, the numbers weren't a countdown for me to escape. They were a countdown for it to arrive.